Joe, how much of Ichiro's performance yesterday kind of led you to bat him second today?
Well, not a whole lot. We've thought he swung the bat better the last week or so. So, we have a lot of lefties in there today, and Ichiro's been swinging okay. So we moved him up, and without two of our right-handers, we just stacked him.
Youkilis available on all for you tonight?
I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how he goes through the day. I don't know if he's even going to do much out here, but my guess is probably not.
He is scheduled to take batting practice or not?
I'm not sure. I mean, that was something they were going to work out. So whichever way he decides to do it, I'm okay with it.
Small sample size, but have you learned anything about your team and their resiliency over the past couple weeks?
Well, they've done a good job coming back in games during the course of this stretch, and after getting off to a little bit of a slow start, they've bounced back very well. So I'm pleased with that.
So Youkilis play tomorrow?
I hope so. That's our hope.
You just figure you're getting back late tonight. Is that why you're not hitting tomorrow?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to get back 3, 4 o'clock in the morning by the time we get home. So we just let the guys hit in the cage tomorrow. And we're on a long stretch, so.
Joe, is Granderson here today?
I don't know.
I haven't seen him.
Anything
No, he's not. He does all his work in the morning.
How did that go today?
Good. He took some BP in the cage today, so a couple more days of that, and then he'll go out on the field if everything goes okay.
So he's staying down here then?
Yes.
Out on the field as in games?
Well, out on the field to take BP, and then the next step would
He's
be
in the cage today?
yes. I think he took 15 swings.
Are he and Mark on the same time schedule basically, or is Curtis,
No.
Curtis going to be
I
ahead?
think Curtis is ahead of him, and to me, that's I'm not surprised by that. As I said, the wrist is a tricky thing, so. But let's hope Curtis is ahead of him.
When you have come from behind wins like you did last night, what does that do for a team's confidence and momentum moving forward?
Well, I think it gives you confidence when you're behind in a game that that your guys are going to figure it out. If the pitchers just hold them down, give us a chance to win a game. I think it builds character, and they're good wins. I mean, they're hard-fought wins, and it's good for the spirit of a club.
Especially against the Cy Young, right?
Yeah. I mean, when you look at the two guys that we beat yesterday, two guys that don't make a lot of mistakes.
So we're talking about your faith in Ichiro, getting on a hot streak soon. Is part of that sort of like what you were talking about with Garrett a couple years ago, where a guy has a track record that long, you just assume that it doesn't just fall off a cliff?
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's kind of how you look at it. And I saw what he did for us last year, and it's not like from October to April he aged a lot. Only 6 months, so. I know it's what we talked about last night. We talk about age when guys struggle and you're 39 years old, but I saw what he did last year. I saw what he did for the good part of the spring. I think his at-bats have been better, and you just believe they're going to come out of it.
There was a question last year when he came to you guys. He had not had a great first 4 months, and obviously some people said maybe he was rejuvenated by the trade and all that. Do you think what you saw at the end of last year, that he can do that over the course of a full season at this point?
Yeah, our hope is he can. And his numbers were really, really good for that 2 months. And he probably didn't really go through maybe a bad spell here or there. But our hope is that he can come close to that. Yeah.
Joe, because of the way he kind of swings and is moving towards first base, sometimes when he misses those outside pitches, he looks really bad.
Right.
You just kind of eliminate that, and there are other things you look at with Ichiro.
I mean, you look at his at bats. I mean, he's been doing that for years. And when you're hitting 330 and getting 200 plus hits, no one says a word about it. But when you're not, they're going to say, "Well, he looks." No, I mean, he's had those swings his whole career because of the way he hits. But I see the ball in BP. It jumps off his bat. I've seen him hit some balls that you go ball to back in Cleveland, and the ball he hit last night. I mean, he squared it. I really believe he's going to hit, and I think his at bats have been better.